Hello, good afternoon. Today I have here with me my great student and friend Felipe Carlos Klein. He was born on September 10th, 1992. His star sign is Virgo, soccer team Grêmio, word of the day dream or dreams. The slogan is live life. And the band for today is Red Hot Chili Peppers. Welcome to the program. How are you?
My friend, I'm very well.
That's nice. Let's go for the questions.
Let's go.
I start, okay?
Okay.
How do you plan your future?
Good question, my friend. The future is something that is very interesting because we don't know what will happen with us.
We don't.
Yeah. But I plan now in August this year I will graduate. So this is a plan.
All right.
I am 8 years studying in the university. So
Wow, that's a long time.
this year is the last one. So this is a dream that I will realize.
Very good. Congratulations.
My plan for this year too is buy a car.
Nice.
And then I will have a free time to think in another ideas that I can do for my future.
All right, yeah.
Because with the time, with an opportunity, our life can change
That's right.
overnight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, good.
That's it.
All right.
Right.
Good plan, good plan.
Yeah.
What is your question for me?
Well, if you were poor, very poor, my friend,
Okay.
what would you do to become rich? What would be the ways for accomplishing it?
I would steal banks, rob people in the streets.
Oh, no.
Of course not. If I were very poor, I can say that in the past I was not poor, okay, but I was a little poor. I was not rich though. I still am not rich. But studying millionaires and rich people, and from analyzing the people that have become successful, and by successful I don't mean having money. I think that having a lot of money is just a consequence of some things you do or of being a valuable person. So if you have value, if you have things to add to society, it's normal to receive money for this. So what I would do if I were poor, and what I do not being rich as I want to be in the future, is I read a lot. That's what I do. I think this is the secret for anybody if you want to become really rich, successful in life, because you can do it for free. You don't need to invest any money. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to go to university. And reading books opens your mind for education, new vocabulary, new ideas, and it's available for everybody. You can go to a library, you can go to a bookstore of used books, and you can have it, or for free or for just a little. So I would do, and I really do it all the time. I am reading, you know. In the beginning, I didn't like reading very much, but I conditioned myself for that. So nowadays I read because I love reading. And some people say, yeah, but I don't like reading. I think that people who don't like reading don't like because they didn't find the correct book yet. Because once you read a book that really calls your attention and catches your attention, then you will not stop reading. You will start searching for new books that will give you the same sensation. This is one thing I would do. The second thing, working hard. There is no other secret, man. we have this tendency of seeing people that are millionaires and very rich and think, they have an easy life. They don't. They work hard, and especially they love what they do. I think if you can find something you love doing, you will do that all the time, not get tired, and really involuntarily you will become rich. We have great examples. Cal Slater in surfing, he does what he loves, and most people would say, this is not a good job for you, but he loves it, he does it well, and maybe he's not rich, but he has a good life. We have Bill Gates doing what he does very well, being one of the millionaires in the world, billionaires. We have so many examples, but all of them love what they do. So I would try finding this if I had this understanding, if I were poor, because I think you are poor not because you don't have money, but you are poor because you don't have the know-how, the access to information, you don't have the ability of creating your own opportunity. That's why people are poor. Because if I were, for example, the president, my first action as a president would be, I would go to the TV and I would say to people, hey, everybody now, tomorrow, fathers and mothers, buy a book, rent a book, get a book for your kids, make them read, so they would start having access to information. Talk more with your kids in your house. Don't watch just TV, those programs on TV. Do something else. Go to the internet, research the internet, play music, do what you love, stay more time with your family, with your friends. All those things help you improving your imagination. And that's where the money is.
Yes.
Sorry for extending
No,
my answer,
no.
but the question is very good.
Yeah. But do you think the people nowadays with the new generation are reading books because nowadays the technology have an impact in the society,
It does.
in the kids.
Yes, it does.
So, what's your opinion about it? These kids are reading
Yeah,
books?
actually, I have the opportunity of working with kids in the school where I work, and surprisingly enough, yes, the kids are reading a lot. That's surprising. Of course, adventure, sci-fi books, but they are reading. They are playing a lot of video games, and that's fantastic because they are learning English through the games. And I hope they keep not making video games in Portuguese, because there are some new video games now in Portuguese. That's very bad. No, make them just in English, so kids have to force. And I am very happy to see many kids reading a lot. It is happening. It's fantastic. I am surprised. I am really surprised. So I see a very bright future for our generation, for the generation that is coming after us. They are really, really nice kids. They are doing a great job. Of course, we always have problems. We have the two sides of the road. One side going to a very beautiful direction, and we have other kids going to the opposite. But I think that the quantity of kids going to the correct direction, despite all the negative information they receive from the TV, from the situation in our government now.
Yes, the television influence a lot.
A lot, negatively speaking, you know. I basically don't watch TV anymore, I don't have a TV, because I don't want that negative influence in my life. I don't want to allow that. So hopefully, and I am very positive about, very optimistic about this, the next generation will be fantastic and they will read a lot. We are going to have and be a generation of rich kids, culturally rich kids, not necessarily financially. It will be just a consequence. But we'll have a new generation of, especially in Brazil, of very highly developed culturally kids. I believe that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
And Ismael, you talked about when the people, important thing, and I agree totally with this, the people must do what they really like.
Yeah.
And for me, I totally agree with this.
Alright.
I think all the people must do what they really like, and or they accomplish their dreams.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
About doing what people love, there is a detail here that is fundamental. Every one of us knows what we love, but in order to really do what we love, we need the courage to go and do that.
To start.
To start. And that step is sometimes a step of faith, because you have usually two directions, like the comfortable direction where you have your job, you have your money, it's not exactly what you want, what you love, but you can do it. And you have the other side, what you really love doing, what you can do 24/7, but you don't see money in that direction. You don't see a clear future in that direction. You don't have the support of your family if you decide to go by that direction. But that's what you love. So if you do that, you may end up poor financially, but you will absolutely not end up doing something you don't love. However, if you take the other direction, you might make some money but end up really sad in your life, having the life you didn't actually choose. So choosing what you love requires courage.
Yes, usually the people let their ideas, their dreams in their minds, and don't do the action.
That's right.
Do it.
Yeah, the action requires courage.
That's the point.
Yeah. And being courageous about what you do doesn't mean you don't have fear. No, you have the fear inside of you, but the courage is a little bit bigger. And then you go and you do, and sometimes things go wrong, but at least you tried, and the result is amazing. It's improving.
Okay.
What? Good question for you. What is the difference between a leader and a boss?
Good question. Leader and a boss. We have a big difference, because the leader knows how to deal with people. This is the most important. Deal with people. The leader brings to the environment good, I can say, become the environment becomes good, you know.
I do.
Yeah. And for the other hand, a boss don't know it, don't do it. The boss, he think that he had the power and say, Ismael, do it and just do it. Don't ask me about anything. Do your job and okay. And the leader influence the person this person do the tasks with themselves. You know?
Yes, I do. Because they want to do it.
Yes. Not because the leader request it, you must do. No. They deal with the people different, knowing how to deal with this, and bring a good environment for the department. You know, the leader plan, organize, and control the situation, the processes, and their team. And this is my opinion. I don't know if you want to add something more.
I think you were very complete in your explanation, and I think that the leader is the person that is doing what he does with the difference of love. He loves what he is doing, and he is transmitting his emotion to the people. He is motivating the people, so the people want to be in the presence of that person, and they feel comfortable with this person, with the requirements, with the demands. If a leader asks you to do something, you feel confident and you want to do that, even though you are not totally capable. But if the boss asks you to do something, the energy it transmits to you sometimes is oppressive, is of fear. And then even though you have the potential and the capacity to do that, because you are a little afraid from the boss, you don't develop your best. I think these are some of the differences, just to add a little bit more to your idea, that define this leader and the boss. And also the leader is very confident and very relaxed about the potential of the group. And maybe people might confuse the leader as somebody not doing a lot, because the leader trusts the group so much, he will let the people work. And the environment will be so good, it will look like, I'm not doing anything. But the boss, because he does not trust and the things are not going according to the plan, he will be running a lot, asking people all the time, demanding people all the time, because he doesn't have the real control of the situation.
The leader is an example
He
for the
is.
team.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes, he is. An example, yeah, you want to follow that example.
Yeah.
And the boss is somebody you don't, you just do because you have to do, not
You have
because
to.
you want to do. Alright.
So my next question is, what has English become in your life?
English has become a great part of my life. Nowadays, even though I live in Brazil, I speak more English than Portuguese. I read more in English than in Portuguese. I see more internet programs in English than in Portuguese. So English has become the greatest part of my life. English has become my true love in life. I can do it all the time. I can study English all the time. I can think and speak in English all the time. I feel comfortable doing that. And English has become my mission also, because I know how important it was for me and how good it was for me. So I know how good and important it can be for the other people, for my students, for my co-workers, for my friends, for everybody, especially in Brazil. So English has become my mission. I want to help as many people as possible acquiring this ability, being able to speak, to communicate, to interact in English. I want to do. So my mission is, in 5 years I want to help as many people as possible. My target is 2020, have as many people under my umbrella, being able to say I help these guys, because I really know, I am sure this is important.
This is totally important because the business requested for us.
It does, totally. Yes. We have no option. You don't speak English, you are out. You will not receive Of course, you can live without English. You can have your job, you can have your life, but it's a small life, little opportunity or few opportunities. But if you speak, you will open many doors for you.
It's difficult for you find a good job.
Yes,
Yeah?
it is. So English can help you finding a good job, good opportunities, good salary. It can help. And English can be fun. It doesn't have to be something difficult, boring. No. It is fun, it's pleasurable, and it's nice.
Yes, and the English is a global language.
It is.
So you can travel in the world and you will know what the people are saying,
Yeah.
and you will understand.
That's right. Okay. My next question for you is, tell me about the importance of music in your life.
Music is a good point because have a plan. The first question that you did, I don't say about the music, but maybe in the future my plan is work with music. I have this idea in my mind. And the music, the music in all the moment we can live with it.
Yeah.
In a bad moment or in a good moment. In a bad moment you can listen to music for you relax. And revert the situation. As you can listen to music for good moments, for parties, for enjoy with friends or with a person. So the music must be in all person's life, people's life. Because we have many kinds of music. In my example, depending the moment of the day, the hour, I have a kind of music that I will listen. I don't know if you have this sensation too.
Totally, yes. In the morning, first thing I do is put my songs to get in the mood, to warm up and be prepared to come to work, do my best, be motivated.
We can
use music for that.
We can do a relation, music and feelings.
Yes, totally. When you play the right song, you remember some event that happened in your life, or positive or negative. And I would like to share you one experience I had. The first time I taught in English to a group, to a class, I was so nervous and so frightened and so afraid that not the only, but one of the things that helped me the most was music. I remember coming from Novo Hamburgo to Sapiranga, nervous for my first class, and listening over and over again a song from the band Pantera. The name of the song was New Level of Confidence and Power. So I was listening to that to really be motivated to go to the class and do my best. So because I was afraid, yes, but my courage was a little bit bigger because of the song I was listening. It was giving me the necessary strength to really go to my job, to my challenge, and do my best despite all the odds, despite all my fear. So I have to say that music helped me doing that. It gave me the energy and the strength necessary to do that. And nowadays it's the same. If I have to do something hard, first I put some song, I get in the mood, I energize, and then I go and do what I have to do.
And I know you do songs too.
Yes, I create. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. I think it's a God's gift that I have. I can create songs. I am totally connected with music. I've recorded a CD, a very simple CD, with songs that I've created and songs from bands and friends, but most of the songs are mine. And I have so many other songs, and for me it's natural. I can really, if I sit now, I can come up with something, I can create something, because I really love music. I do. So I totally agree with what you said about music, the energy, about the emotions, the sensations.
Music is life, isn't it?
For me it is. I think for you too. I would totally say that. I know there are some people who just don't listen to music, but I could not live without music. I mean, if I didn't have a radio, I would play this in my mind. I would play my guitar. I don't know, but I need music.
Yes. Always I am listening.
Nice. Me too. Me too.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
So my next question is, what do you have fear of?
And I have fear of many things. What do I have fear? I have fear of almost everything. But I always have a little more of courage. I have fear for many things. And usually I am driven to the things I fear the most. I love music, for example. But I was always afraid of playing for the public, for people. And I still am afraid. And one reason is because instead of having this talent for music, I am not a good singer or interpreter. So last year I was very afraid of playing live. But I put in my mind, I'm going to overcome this fear. I will face this challenge, and I did that. It was amazing, it was fantastic. So I can say that playing music is one of my fears. I can say that I am afraid of heights, but that's something I want to overcome. I actually said this in another video. I want to do something really challenging involving heights. I want to jump from a helicopter, from an airplane. I want to go bungee jumping. I want to do something involving the altitude. I really want to do that. And
For you lose this fear? Or
maybe live with the fear. I think it's difficult to lose the fear. What you learn is fear is inside of you, but you can confront it and you can live with it, and it can become your friend. Because when you are afraid of something, you are more alert to what you're doing. So you prepare more, you do it better, you concentrate more. So fear is not necessarily something bad, it can be good, but you have to be able to administer this, to control, live with this. I was afraid of speaking in public in the past, maybe 10 years ago. But somehow I was driven to that direction, to being a teacher. And in order to be a teacher, I had to speak in public. So I was always constantly forcing these ideas. Speaking in public, trying, preparing. And nowadays I work with this. I speak to many people. Sometimes I am afraid. But I confront the fear. I go and I say, I'm going to do it anyway. And if I fail, I failed. That's it. And I think most people have the fear because they are afraid of failing. There is no problem. Do it. If you fail, that's it. People will laugh at you, will say bad things of you, will help you. But in the end, that's okay. So, again, I have many fears. I am afraid of many things. But my courage is a little bigger than my fears.
bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your definition of motivation?
Motivation. My definition, maybe I can say that the motivation comes inside of us.
Okay.
I can do a relation with dreams and objectives.
Yes.
For we reach, accomplish a dream and objective, we must be motivated. Yeah? And so